I took my daughter to the hospital for a checkup. To my surprise, the attending doctor was my long-lost ex-boyfriend. Even though I stood right in front of him, he didn't recognize me at all, and had no idea the little girl in front of him was his own biological daughter. 7 years ago, I was a 200-pound overweight woman. No one would believe that such a handsome man would date someone like me, but we secretly dated for 3 years, until one day, I overheard him telling a friend, he was just playing around with me, that he was leaving the country next month. In that moment, my heart shattered. I vowed to cut all ties with him. I changed my name and my surname, transformed from an obese woman into a graceful lady. Other than my best friend, no one could connect me to who I used to be. Even standing in front of him, he didn't recognize me. But what I didn't know was, he had never stopped looking for me all these years. Even though our relationship started with me pushing him into it, he had long been moved by my pure heart. Over the past 7 years, he continued caring for the dog I once rescued, rejected every rich socialite who approached him, and always claimed he had a specific type he liked. When his sister heard it, she blurted out the name of the girl he held dear for so many years. But that girl had been gone for 7 long years. At every class reunion, he still showed up on time, always hoping to hear news about me, staring at the empty seat reserved for me year after year. There was always a missing piece in his heart. Then, one day, he overheard a classmate mentioning my name, only to hear that I had already passed away. All the strength he had held onto for years collapsed in an instant. The sound of the wine glass hitting the floor was just like his broken heart. He couldn't stay another second. That same evening, I was out dining with my best friend. We passed by his class reunion, but I had no urge to go in and pretend to be friendly. We ran into each other. Every time he saw me, he felt an unexplainable sense of familiarity. But that day, he didn't have the energy to speak. All he could think about was the news of my death. I noticed a cufflink that fell from his sleeve, and realized his taste hadn't changed since 7 years ago. I was about to call out and return it to him, but his cold words from the past suddenly echoed in my mind. Whatever emotion stirred by this unexpected reunion faded instantly. He continued searching for me, even tracked down the hospital where I once stayed. But the doctor there was my best friend's mother, to help me hide my identity. She had long altered my medical records. When he received the file from the hospital director and saw the record of my death during childbirth, he collapsed in grief, refusing to believe I had truly left the world. He kept asking around, but all he heard was the same heartbreaking answer. One day at work, he happened to run into my daughter at the hospital entrance. Seeing that he nearly knocked her over, he picked her up and took her in for a checkup. I rushed forward to stop him, but he had already carried her inside. Their identical faces caught the attention of the nurses. They whispered that he must be the father. Hearing those comments, I panicked inside. Luckily, he didn't hear them. The results came out. It was just a minor scrape. He handed me his business card, saying I could contact him anytime if the child ever felt unwell. I didn't want to take it, but my daughter quietly slipped it into her pocket, because this uncle looked just like the man in the photo in her little wallet. Before we left, he finally couldn't hold it in anymore, and asked the one question that had been haunting him all along.